You're sitting with your toddler. In front of them are 5 toys, colorful, exciting, and completely theirs. But the moment you pick up your phone, suddenly, that's the only thing they want. Not the toys. Not the snacks. Not anything they already have. Just the one thing they can't have. They reach for it. You say no. They insist. You move it away. They get louder. And within seconds, it turns into a full meltdown. If you've ever wondered, why does my toddler always want the one thing I won't give them? You're not alone. But here's what most parents don't realize. This behavior is not about being difficult. It's about how their brain is wired to learn, explore, and understand the world. The moment you say no, something changes. That object, whatever it is, instantly becomes more interesting. This is because toddlers are naturally drawn to novelty and restriction. When something is freely available, it feels ordinary. But when something is restricted, it becomes special. In their mind, the logic is simple. If I'm not allowed to have it, it must be important. They're not thinking about safety or rules. They're reacting to curiosity. And curiosity at this age is incredibly powerful. Toddlers are not programmed to follow rules the way adults expect. Their primary goal is exploration. Everything around them is new. Objects, textures, sounds, reactions. When they see something you're using, like a phone, remote, or keys, it instantly becomes more interesting than their toys. Why? Because you are interacting with it. And to a toddler, anything you value must be worth exploring. When you say, "Don't touch that. Leave it. No, that's not for you." Your toddler hears the words, but doesn't fully understand the reason behind them. They don't yet process danger, consequences, ownership. So instead of thinking, "This is unsafe," they think, "Why not? I want to know." And because their curiosity is stronger than their self-control, they go for it. The part of the brain responsible for impulse control is still developing, which means even if they kind of understand your rule, they may not be able to follow it. It's like telling someone not to scratch an itch. It's hard to resist. So when your toddler reaches for something again and again, it's not defiance. It's a lack of self-regulation. Toddlers are constantly experimenting. When they reach for something you don't allow, they're observing. What happens when I try again? Will the response change? Will I get a different reaction this time? Every no becomes part of their experiment. They're not just wanting the object, they're studying your reaction. Sometimes it's not about the object at all. It's about you. When you take something away or say no, your attention becomes focused and intense. Your tone changes. Your body language shifts. And your toddler notices. In that moment, they learn. This thing gets a big reaction from my parent. So they go after it again, not just for the object, but for the connection. There's a psychological principle at play here. Even in toddlers, scarcity increases desire. The less available something is, the more valuable it feels. So when something is hidden, taken away, protected, it becomes more attractive. To your toddler, it's no longer just an object. It's the object. Now that we understand the why, let's talk about what actually works. Your reaction matters more than your words. If your response changes every time, sometimes strict, sometimes relaxed, it confuses your toddler. Consistency builds understanding. Calm repetition works better than emotional reactions. The more intense your reaction, the more interesting the situation becomes. Avoid arguing, raising your voice, showing frustration. Instead, stay neutral and firm. This is not for you. And then move on. Simply saying no is not enough. Give them an alternative that is similar, safe, engaging. For example, if they want your phone, give them a toy with buttons or lights. Their need isn't the object, it's the experience. If something is truly off limits, don't keep it within easy reach. This is not giving in. It's setting your toddler up for success. Environment matters. Even if they don't fully understand, short explanations help over time. This is not safe. This is for adults. Keep it simple. Repeat often. Instead of focusing on what they can't have, shift to what they can choose. Do you want this toy or that one? This gives them a sense of control, without breaking your boundary. Before correcting behavior, connect. Make eye contact. Use a calm tone. Say their name. When they feel connected, they're more likely to cooperate. Repeating no endlessly without action. Giving in after a tantrum. This teaches persistence equals reward. Over-explaining in long sentences. Reacting emotionally. These responses often make the behavior stronger. Here's something important to remember. Your toddler is not trying to challenge your authority. They are trying to understand their world. They are learning what is allowed, what is not, how you respond, how control works. Every interaction is a lesson. Instead of thinking, why are they always doing the opposite? Try thinking, what are they trying to learn right now? That one shift changes everything, because this phase is not about disobedience. It's about development. Imagine this. Your toddler reaches for your phone again. This time, instead of reacting with frustration, you pause. You gently hold their hand. You look at them and say calmly, "This is not for you." Then you hand them something safe. At first they resist. They try again. But your response stays the same. Calm, steady, predictable. And slowly, something changes. They begin to understand. Not just the rule, but the pattern. Not just the boundary, but the safety behind it. And in that moment, you're not just stopping behavior. You're building trust. The next time your toddler wants the one thing they can't have, remember, it's not about the object. It's about curiosity, connection, and development. When you respond with patience, clarity, and consistency, you're not just managing behavior. You're shaping how your child understands the world. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more parenting insights that actually work. Press the bell icon so you never miss tips that help you understand your child better.